What's up, y'all? We're back out here at the Free Pentecostal Church of God out here on County Road 437, and this is what I walked into. Now, I'm telling you, it started off with Sister Sarah looking for a contact and turned into this. There's Brother Doug right there doing the bunny hop, and Brother Lamar over there doing the crip walk, and there's Brother Paul on the keyboard breaking it in for the 99-2000. Sister Mildred's just passed by wearing the curtains from her house. She does it from time to time. I don't know. We are burning it up. Yeah, Brother Doug right there in them coal horns and them slacks. He said he was going to show you how to do the Dougie. Delbert's behind him on the bass guitar. He's just waiting for the potluck lunch to start. He can't wait.
Happy fucking hump day. I couldn't think of a better way to kick off this motherfucking edition of the goddamn program than to show you how it's getting down in the church these days. Thought we would start with some blasphemy. Let me go ahead and say hello to Mousebong, Kyler, and Cody. What's up, my peoples? Hi. Oh, that. Now, see, you just said the appropriate response. Hi, let's get drunk. In for the win already. That's right. Everybody out there, all of our wonderful addicts, you need to wake up and come to the show. So as they're coming in, we're just going to take a quick commercial break. Let's see, to our brother in the UK at Poison Valley. Check it out. Allahu Akbar. That's right. Quality, original designs. Poison Valley Clothing on Facebook. Check them out. Get yourself a custom-made horror shirt. And fast shipping, one low price, can't beat it. High quality. All right. So, of course, the comment section has grown. As Babylon says, hump in the name of the Lord. Yay, Kyler can drink with us tonight. I'm happy to hear that. Oh, shit balls. And Babylon comes back with hump baby Jesus in the name of the Lord. Okay. They're trying to get us fucking kicked out of here. Well, oh my goodness. And Mousebong turns around and says, hump a big titty nun in the name of the Lord.
All right. So, Mousebong and Babylon can maybe join together to name what's the name
for forces.
What's Wednesday called for this show?
Okay. So now y'all, you heard that out there in the Morgrot universe. Y'all need to come up with what Wednesday is going to be known as. So you got some homework to do, and we're going to check your papers in a little bit. Kyler says, don't hump too hard. Grandma might break a hip. Oh, my damn. How did we get to the senior citizens? Let's not. No. Like, I mean, you might as well just throw some talcum powder through the air on that shit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hell no. I can't even say that. I'm just going to show it. All right. So I'm glad we are alive and well, and we've made it to the middle of the week. Brother Hoofbeast there could not be there this Saturday, so we had to change the day, and we are completely happy to have you all with us this evening for the goddamn program. And what a fucking list I got for y'all. Well, actually, we both do, because actually, thanks to Hoofbeast, we had that nice little intro video to watch. How awesome is that? Babylon's got one here. Happy Wankin' Wednesday. Oh my goodness. Oh no, Cody, no. He said, put some powder down, find the wet spot. I am not touching that. And Mousepong says we are filth. Apparently we are. We are filth personified. But that's why you guys love this show. Anything goes, you know? Man, so there's been so much action on the net today. And I don't mean that in a freaky way. But just like a lot of bitching, a lot of moaning about all kinds of like crazy shit, which we're going to get to in just a moment. But I figure since we're still kind of in the realm of the Lord and we're all filth, as Mousebong says, here's a great place to start. Please stop yelling my dad's name while you're having sex. It's weird. Jesus C. So let's think about that for a second. You know, as blasphemous as we all are, there are a lot of people that, I don't know, it just rolls off the tongue when you're doing the hoopadoo. Since we're talking about humping, y'all always end up saying, oh God, oh God. Really? What God? Could you imagine if your partner ever stopped you and said, who the fuck are you talking to? Don't you dare say that right now. I don't know. What's been your experience? Does that happen a lot?
Oh God. It definitely has happened many times. I don't know why though.
And you never found it weird?
Maybe normally I say, oh fuck.
Now that I think is definitely an appropriate response. I don't know. It's like, it's been happening since shit. I don't know, the time of that porn ever started. You know, you always hear the, oh God, oh my God, oh God. So it's like, where the hell did that come from? Why has that always been everyone's kind of go-to to scream out during a passionate time? So it's like, is it the white guy with the beard trying to slip it in every time he gets a chance? Is that what it is? I mean, after all, he did knock up a teenager without even touching her, apparently, according to the good book. So I don't know. I started thinking about that after I saw that meme pop up, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah. It is weird. Some people do it. I don't know why. How is it any different though when somebody hears some bad news and they go, oh my God. Right? I mean, it happens all the time. I was like, wait a minute, thought you were Wiccan.
or when somebody sneezes and somebody bless you or God bless you. Does everybody know where it came from? It came from when we had the bubonic plague in the dark. And people said that because they were saying, bless you, like, I'm sorry, but you're going to be dying soon. That's what people like my wife used to say when we first got married, whenever I would sneeze, she would say, bless you. And then I told her, she said, oh, not bless you. So jokes like that for a while. Oh, not bless you.
See, what I do is, what I always end up saying is, bless you, unholy. For the longest time, people look at me really weird. They either look at me really weird or they laugh. So either way, I'm good with it. Lots of comments out here. Kyler kind of came up with a name there. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, I hit the wrong one. Mousebong says, I say fuck a lot. LOL, never got. Let's see here. Kyler says, Wacky Winery Wednesday. Oh, hey, nice alcohol reference. I love it.
Wacky Whiskey Wednesday.
Ah, that could be good. Sure. True. Let's see. Babylon says, Zeus loves young virgins too. I mean, yeah, that is true. If you look into it, there's blasphemy in all different what do you call it? Philosophies. That's what I don't like the word religion because religion is stupid. Oh, hey, that's pretty good. Wanks and whiskey.
Wanks and whiskey.
What? And then my wife says Wacky Nipple Wednesday, but just for Kyler.
Oh, Kyler.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Not.
Anyways,
not all are equal.
That's so true. Not all nipples are equal. That's absolutely true.
Well, we haven't even got to too much of the topics. We've had so much fun already.
I knew that would be a good one because has anyone ever stopped to think about it? Or did you ever have an experience where you were like, please don't say that. Kills the mood. You know what I mean? I mean, if I was to hear it, I'd be like, shut up. Donkey punch. No, just kidding. I would never do that, just so you know. I mean, unless they asked. I'm just kidding. Anyways. Oh, that was a good one. Great place to start, right? Yeah. All right. Let's see. So, this motherfucker right here. So many people have just blown up the internet since they have released a first look at an upcoming readaptation of a motherfucking mega success cult classic known as The Crow. Yeah, I had to go there because the fact of the matter is when they were talking about doing this motherfucking remake, they said it was going to be close, extremely close to the source material, and they are going with the graphic novel version that is Eric Draven, who was originally played by Brandon Lee. Look what they came up with now. Does that even come close to representing anything of the Eric Draven version? And I'm talking about the folks out there that have actually seen or read the graphic novels. And then, of course, Brandon Lee pretty much embodied that character. And for everyone who went on there today, specifically, everyone that went on there said Hollywood ruins another one. This is horrible. I don't even want to see it. Love Skarsgård, the actor who's playing him, but he don't look anything like the Eric Draven character. So no one, no real fan is going to want to check this thing out. And then you have all these motherfucking trolls, these keyboard warriors that jump on there and go, oh, that was back in the 90s. They don't wear, fucking their hair like that anymore. There's no need. This is a more, fresher new vision. I'm like, well, how is that sticking to the motherfucking source material if you can't even get the look of the character correct. And then there was this one motherfucker that got on there, really pissed me off. So this one person goes, wow, they chose to make him look like, some young punk fucking, rapper of today, the tattoos all over the face and all that shit. And these fucking trolls ganged up on him. And I swear they're, I don't know, probably Gen Z motherfuckers. I don't know. And go, what are you talking about? Look at all the bands. All the bands look that way. This is too much for you? Well, then you need to go cry somewhere else. I was like, look, motherfucker. You can look at any metal band today and they tattoo themselves, but not on the face. What the fuck are they talking about? So I don't know. You've seen the original Crow before, right? Hoof Beast?
Yeah. Yep.
How did that picture of the new Eric Draven do for you?
Okay, to have tattoos and stuff like that, you have to be really into a gang or kind of some sort of poppy culture or something kind of trendy. And to me, that is not darkness. And the way Brandon Lee was, that was fucking darkness. You didn't need any of that bullshit. I appreciated his a little bit long hair.
Right. He fit the rocker persona.
Yeah. Yeah, like, like the new one communicates all kinds of other things, all kinds of other bullshit. Crackhead, man, from Springfield, Missouri, head. That's close to Babylon.
We have comments galore here. If I can get the computer to work. There's so many. God damn it. Stop it. Work with me here. Hold on. There, let's see. Okay. So Cody's exactly. It's horrible. He looks like a SoundCloud rapper. You are so fucking right. Mousebong says, bruh, I was open-minded to seeing it, but now it seems like they want to make the Crow all cringy like they did with Jared Leto's Joker. I absolutely agree with that. I hated the look of that particular Joker. I was like, that ain't Joker. That's some fucking pip named Chino. You know what I mean? Joker didn't have no damn metal in his mouth. It's like, why do they feel like they have to pull in things that are quote unquote, popular in pop culture?
Yeah, no shit.
Fuckers that even look like that. There we go. And they have no talent whatsoever. So that's not everyone. I don't know why Hollywood thinks that people of today want to see that. They're the ones we make fun of. One motherfucker got on there. He was actually pretty intelligent. He's like, really? When did they put Machine Gun Kelly in a film?
Exactly. That's exactly what I thought.
You know what I mean? You put those two bastards next to each other, it's practically the same. Kyler says he agrees with Cody on that. Abso-fucking-lutely, man. This is great. Mousebong says he looks like he would steal my cell phone and then help me look for it in an hour. Cody says his body type fits the comics, but nothing else. Absolutely right. I bet you he won't even get the motherfucking lines right. Not that he's a bad actor. I just don't think he's gonna. They didn't ask him to do a Brandon Lee kind of, vibe. Babylon says, hey, Georgie, do you like my fuzzy nipples? You must have been looking real fucking close, man. He says, instead of the Crow, it should be called the Poser. Hell to the motherfucking yeah. Absolutely. And I also have to agree with this. Ha ha ha, for real, meth head vibes.
Mm-hmm. I had a meth head in my store today. She only had about 6 teeth left.
Oh my God.
And she followed me around everywhere in the store and just would not go home.
Kyler says, I'm really hoping this is just a picture before he becomes the Crow. I'm sorry to take, give you trauma, Kyler. That was a picture of him as the Crow. That's right. They're not even putting white face paint on him before he puts the black on. It's literally his skin tone and then black. So right there, they fucked it up. Right off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
The Crow as a graphic novel took us into a world that kind of seemed like it was just an utter fucking chaos everywhere you look. Really bad living conditions. And, obviously a gangster and his sister, I guess, living up above a club as a front. And all the while, he's commanding all the gangs in the city, to do Devil's Night and get all the cash and shit like that. So it had a real like underworld kind of vibe to it, which was awesome. I mean, they show another picture and it's him, I think sitting next to his wife to be, and it just looks like they're out in the sticks somewhere, sharing a tall boy and shit. And I'm just like, wait a minute, that was not in the story. So I don't know. I think Hollywood is about to get the biggest blowback ever for ruining a classic.
Hollywood has been sucking arse for decades.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever I watch a series, there's the main thing I look for is, have they Americanized it? Have they
for sure
trendy visually toward today? And then also, are all of the characters beyond confident and without any stress when they're doing action hero portions in the movie? Like, they're always so confident, and yeah, I'm so witty, and nothing can bother me and upset me. Like, that's the type of shit. Like, whenever I see that shit, I say the movie has been Americanized, and it's shat.
Babylon says, is Disney releasing this or something? They've ruined everything. They're to blame too, but not in this case. Disney actually has nothing to do with this. This is just fucking Hollywood being Hollywood. They say, we don't have any original ideas. Let's remake a classic so we can cash in again and fill our pockets. Only this time, people belovedly love this film. They're not going to watch it now. I'm sorry. And if they do, it's because it's free on Tubi. Because I'm not paying for it. I'm not giving them any of my fucking money for ruining this.
A bunch watch it, but then they'll rag it out afterward big time.
Uh-huh. Oh, they're going to merchandise it and everything. Bullshit. Cody says, I hope James O'Barr rips them a new asshole for it. Man. I agree, Kyler. They have absolutely need a hard reset. That is so true. And, I feel that too. Kyler says, I have so many fresh ideas. No one listens. You know what? I think that's probably 95% of writers today have some awesome fucking ideas, but Hollywood doesn't want them. So what do? And this is brilliant, of course. They bring it to indie film. And the next thing you know, the indie film is better than Hollywood's big motherfucking budgets.
Yeah. Well, here's another question. Do we really need another Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory?
They are just trying to drag this out so badly. We've had enough. We had Johnny Depp, which he was great. Ain't taking shit away from him. That was a great vision. Very dark. Loved it. And of course, the amazing fucking Gene Wilder. Holy crap. Legend. But why do we need a version or another like origin story is what it appears to be, because it's Wonka, you know, growing up or whatever, and they make him out to be like a drug pusher. Everyone I talked to said, you know, they basically paint him out to be in that film like he's a modern, or not a modern day, but you know, their version of back then's fucking drug dealer, because he's like trying to pimp all this goddamn chocolate, right? I don't know. They need to stop that. They really do. Here we go. This crap will have positive side effects. It will bring independent films to the front. I mean, I agree. I mean, ever since fucking Terrifier 2, like, shocked the world that indie film can be so much better than these large ass fucking budgets. Yeah. Indie film is where it's at. Again, true art, the best art, underground. Let's see. Mousebong says, I do voice acting as a side gig, and I've had opportunities to insert my ideas and have been compensated. You never know what can happen with your ideas, Kyler. That is also true. I mean, you just might find somebody that goes, hey, this actually is a pretty good idea. You know, even if you have a bigger vision for it, at least someone's willing to do something with it. So that's awesome. Babylon, that's awesome. He says, I want to get into indie sound scores and side effects. Well, dude, you can do it. Start making some props and some, you know, you can get some homemade shit that you can start working on, you know, blood formulas if you want to start working with like prosthetic stuff. I mean, I had the biggest guru in the indie underworld, Joe Castro, on that does amazing effects on the smallest budget ever. You just gotta start somewhere. There's fucking YouTube videos of people doing this shit, podcasts, people doing that shit. You can get in there. You just gotta get your hands dirty. Let's see here. Cody says, I feel they are going to make him a kid who grew up in a shit home, and the woman saves him and she gets killed because of him. And he comes back to get revenge. You know what? That wouldn't surprise me that they would change the whole script entirely. Because, you know, in the original, they were facing tenant eviction by the henchmen of the big mob boss. And that's why they were killed. So, yeah, I think they do like to pull on the heartstrings a little bit, especially, you know, whatever's popular in the news or whatever. I could see that happening. That would make me even want to watch it less. All right. That was the big rant for tonight. I told you, this is a very passionate topic. Holy crap nuts. Well, here's
unholy crap nuts.
Well, yeah. Always. It always hangs to the left.
That's true.
Every left-hand pathist out there knows what that means. So now here's another unfortunate thing that an actual really good remake is suffering. Where the hell is the new Salem's Lot movie? Stephen King again tweets support for shelved Salem's Lot remake from Warner Brothers. He's pissed off. And rightfully so. This thing was made almost 4 years ago, and they've never released it. Why don't we have this film? So here's a little bit of what Stephen King had to say about it. He says, between you and me, Twitter, X, whatever the fuck you want to call it these days, he says, I've seen the new Salem's Lot, and it's quite good. Now, first of all, right there, Stephen King gives it his motherfucking stamp of approval. It's his fucking story. If he hated it, he's not shy about saying, fuck this bullshit. I don't want it to come out. And he goes, old school horror filmmaking, slow build, big payoff. Not sure why Warner Brothers is holding it back. Not like it's embarrassing or anything. Who knows? I just write the fucking things. So that is another big internet thing right now, is people going, where's this fucking movie? You guys know how much of a diehard fan I am of Salem's Lot. So when you got Stephen King, the motherfucker that wrote it, and he's that upset, what do you think? Do you think they're just, Warner Brothers is just holding on to it so that when the time is right, they can drop it finally and like hopefully make $1 bajillion? What are your thoughts there, Hoof Beast?
I have no idea. I would wonder if something's held up in court or something like that. Sometimes shit does that. I don't.
You don't think they would tell him?
Or did in the movie's totally done?
Yeah, been done. He said he's already seen it.
Oh man. Favorites too.
Yeah, everyone's been like really fucking excited about the new Salem's Lot. Because, you know, the remake, unfortunately, Mr. Barlow was not Mr. Barlow. He looked like a man. He's supposed to be a creature. What the fuck? Right? Mouseball called us lefty boys, apparently. That's awesome. And then Babylon says, what do you expect for a Whisker Biscuit Wednesday? Ah, I love that. I love it. I love it.
Now, if we add a sprinkling of blasphemy on the name.
Whisker Biscuit, baby? I don't know. Babylon says, The Exorcist and Salem's Lot are my top 2 faves. Hell yeah. I mean, what the fuck? Salem's Lot is on everyone's top favorite. Like I said, you still can't beat the original, in my opinion.
And Reaper, what was the really old one done in like 1930?
Oh, Nosferatu.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Nosferatu.
Well, I've heard on the low that people are going to be very, very disappointed in that remake also. And guess who's in it? Skarsgård. I don't know why they keep using this motherfucker for like literally everything. It's not that he's a bad actor. It's just, why do we have to have so much of him? It's like Brad Pitt back in the day. Every big fucking new film that comes out, fucking Brad Pitt's in it. And he ain't in it. It's fucking Angelina Jolie. It's like every time you turn around, it's them 2 motherfuckers. Now it's Skarsgård. Literally everywhere. I don't get it. I don't. Wait. So Mousebong says, I wonder what King thought about the Pet Sematary remake, because it was hot, steamy shite. I'm sure that he declined to comment, to be perfectly honest, because literally everybody hated it. I know I did. I'll never watch it again. That's how bad it was. You see, there's a thing called the perfect cast. Some of these films, when they were originally made, had the perfect actors. And that was my biggest fucking problem with the idea of doing a Crow remake. How do you beat the original cast?
Hmm.
Literally everyone picked to perfection. There wasn't a weak link in the whole sumbitch. I'm telling you. So here we have Salem's Lot. That's a remake, but it's actually fucking good. But Warner Brothers won't let it go. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe someday. Holy crap! So I'm sure we're all feeling it right now, and pissed off that is. So let's do something on a little bit on a lighter note. So we have who will be president of the Milwaukee Metal Fest. So here are your picks: Mike Patton, which he needs no introduction, Mr. Bungle, Chuck Billy of Testament, the Glenn Benton of fucking Deicide, David Vincent, Christina Scabia, or somebody named Hansi Kirsch. I'm not sure who that is. So this is one for every addict out in the comment section, as well as Brother Hoofbeast. So who would be your pick to be president or king, if you will, of the Milwaukee Metal Fest there?
I think it's probably going to be Mike Patton. And I don't think Mike Patton is overrated, but I think Mr. Bungle is overrated.
I feel you on that. I do.
I remember when their first album dropped in like 91, I think it was. And I got it and I was like, what the fuck? Like, this just isn't very interesting to me. Like, it is a little bit, and I really like Mike Patton. I didn't give two shats about him in Faith No More, but I liked him in his other shit, especially when he was with Dillinger Escape Plan for that one album. I thought he did a great
Absolutely
that one. But who I would want to do it is Glenn Benton, because he's the most blasphemous out of all of them, hands down. David
I was going to say,
David Vincent will wear that stupid fucking hat that he wears. I fucking hate that damn thing. And he'll put some stupid eyeliner on too.
Whoop, whoop. Why do we put fake? I mean, is he going for fake ass fucking, eyebrows? Because it's literally here and then down each side of his nose. Is he supposed to have the, oh, I'm Mr. Pissed Off all the time look? I don't get it. You can achieve that just by being your fucking self. It's like, what the hell? But yes, that is who I would go for. Mousebong says, oh, hell yeah, I love Dillinger Escape Plan with Patton. That was good. That was much better. That was enjoyable. Bungle is kind of like, but for some reason, it's got phenomenal fans.
Well, right now, they've got what? Dave Lombardo, and they've
which
got
is very odd.
Ian MacKaye on guitar. Is it Ian MacKaye? The Anthrax. Yeah, I think it's Ian MacKaye, the Anthrax guitarist, rhythm guitarist. And I'm for
Not
that.
Ian.
Man, he's a nice guy, but man,
right.
I like Ian MacKaye only with Stormtroopers of Death. I don't.
Gotcha.
I mean, some Anthrax is fine as well, but I think his best time that he's shown was Stormtroopers of Death.
Cody says, unholy fuck, I hate Faith No More.
Hell yes, I'm with you, Cody.
Dude, there was two people in that band worth worth being even mentioned, in my opinion. That was the guitarist and Mike Borden, the drummer. They had all the talent. They were the fucking balls in that band. Not saying anything about Patton and his voice, because obviously the dude's got a great voice. But honestly, though, they were meant to originally be a heavy band. That did not happen after Mike Patton got there. So that's just the way it is. All right. So I guess we got that out of the way. Let us move on our goddamn list. This one's fun. So, scrolling along Facebook, doing the thing. And all of a sudden this pops up. Because remember how I said I'm always getting stuff that's geared towards my age for some reason? Because they just need to know that shit. Divorce in a day. And what I am calling divorce in a box. Fast, private, affordable, without the pain of a lengthy court case. What are you waiting for? Holy shit, man. Unholy shit at that. What the fuck are they doing? If you're considering a divorce and are looking for less costly, less stressful, faster solution, divorce mediation may be the answer you're looking for. Are they pushing people to split? Literally, that's like fucking divorce in a box. Now, obviously, there are just some couples that probably should not be, right? But why are they pushing it out there marketing-wise? And then end it with the tag, what are you waiting for? Fill out our form. Your thoughts?
That sounds like the last push off the ledge, off the cliff. Kind of the last bit of encouragement. Boop.
Okay, I could see that. I could also see subliminal messaging there. Some people are happy, for the most part, and happy with their life, with their partner. And then suddenly you see that, and you don't think subliminally that might kind of like, to be single again gets you thinking, right? Next thing you know, you start arguing. And then before you know it, they're getting divorced in a box. I don't know. That's the way I look at shit like that. Because, why the fuck would, it's not like Facebook doesn't know I'm married. They do. So I'm not going to just suddenly go, I think I need divorce in a box.
Yeah. But is somebody who could be encouraged to get a divorce that easily, really, should they be married anyways?
I agree with that also. It's just, it's mind-boggling between health stuff and now they're attacking domestic stuff hardcore. Holy crap. We got a lot on this one. Let's see. Divorce should be easy, in my opinion. I hate seeing those long, dragged-out cases. Like, let people move on already. I agree with that. Maybe a product like this is perfect for somebody in that situation. But why are you just throwing it out there on somebody's page, somebody's feed, unless they must have heard the word come out of your mouth, because Facebook is always listening. Now, I bet you that's why it popped up, and that's fucking scary.
I was also thinking, how many people are going to go through that service 2 or 3 times in 1 year?
Holy crap. Never thought of that. Right. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Babylon says Joseph should have called divorce in a day and dumped that Mary hooch. How deep are you in it tonight, brother? Are you swimming? Yeah. Are you taking a ride on the magic yellow bus? Come on, tell us. We want to know. Let's see here. Mousebong says, I get a lot of targeted ads that feel like personal attacks. See, that's kind of how I felt too. I'm like, I don't want to see that shit. What do I need to see that shit for? Why do you think I need it? Why do you think my dick don't work? Why do you think I got prostate cancer? Tell me. Why? It's like they're generalizing everybody, you know, in their 40s or 50s. They must have this problem. And if they don't, they might.
Yeah, I've noticed in the last year that there have been several times where I was speaking about something and I only spoke about it once or twice with my wife. And I think something was listening because then I started seeing these ads for this
You
shit
see?
several times in the last year.
Exactly. It's always listening. It's fucking horrible. This might be true too. Mousebong says maybe Facebook is full of divorcees and cheaters. Oh, I think that's very evident. I agree with that 100%. Let's see. Babylon says, I will take a divorce in a box and a side of fries. Better not tell your wife that then. Cody says, you mentioned health on Facebook. You in your 40s, cue the prostate exams. Exactly, because guess what also popped up? And the picture says a million things. That's all men should know. I mean, if I got prostate cancer, am I going to stand there with my hand on my ass, gripping it?
Why is he grabbing his ass?
I don't know. Maybe that's the only way he can get pleasure at that point. Maybe his prostate swelled up to the size of a golf ball. I don't fucking know. But why put some dude on there holding his ass cheek? In case you didn't notice, folks, the prostate ain't back there.
Yeah. Is this a photo?
Now, this is the part that killed me. Prescribing information. Gentlemen, pay attention. Your manly machinery might be sending SOS signals that you're overlooking. Discover the 9 quiet cries for help against prostate cancer. Oh, shit. Can you hear it? Can you hear the prostate crying? Is it whimpering at night saying, please, somebody help me, please? And you know what? Like an idiot, I went through to find out what those were, and none of them make sense. There's like a million other reasons why your back hurts. The lower back specifically. Maybe you worked in a warehouse for 25 years. Your back's going to hurt. It doesn't mean that your fucking equipment's going to go bad and you need a plumber. What the fuck? Oh, here we go. God damn it. I love you guys so much out there. Cody says, because the doctor ripped his ass. Babylon says, he's milking it. God damn it. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear this, Mousebong. I'll be 36 this year. If I start getting ads for geriatric products, I'm offing myself. She also says that guy is gripping the prostate hard. Well, he's nowhere near it, though. Oh, my God, it's Babylon. He says, my anus is crying in the night. Oh, man.
Reaper, I think the three of us need to get together, or even Mousebong can join us, and we're going to make a song, and it's going to be called My Ass is Crying in the Night.
Is that what David Coverdale was singing in Whitesnake? My anus in the still of the night. Oh, man. We should rewrite that. I'm crying after that one because I could just imagine what a video would look like. It'd be him in a fucking hospital gown and a doctor, putting the glove on. Snap!
Hey, what what was the show? It was in the 90s. I think it was on MTV, but it had like an orange with big lips and big blue eyes, and it would talk. You know, we could do a prostate with man lips and big eyes, and it could talk in the video. What that was, I think it was something off of MTV.
It probably was. Well, we did happen to get some answers on our addicts check. We said, how far deep are we in it? And Mousebong says, I'm a little drunk, not high enough yet. Babylon says, I'm riding the snake.
My gosh.
Oh my goodness. Oh shit. Mousebong says, I can do some six soprano operatic harmonies to portray that anus crying. That's it. I think she's going to have to do a small recording and send it to us so we can, we could use that. We can make you a star. Cody says, ass ripping Wednesday.
It has been. Jeff, is this show supposed to occur on Wednesdays? This is the most fun I've had doing this yet.
Babylon says the chorus can include prison style. Wham, wham, wham. Oh, and right after that, Mousepong says the annoying orange.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yes. I couldn't think of it either. Don't worry. Cody says, I feel like I'm mental or something. I come up with this shit sober. Dude, that just means you have talent. That's all.
I'm sober tonight because Monday night I had quite a few.
Dude, you were destroyed.
I have to give my liver a little break. Because right after the show, I went and did. There's this bourbon distillery in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and we went and visited. And I came away with several bottles of it, and I'm on my last bottle of peach bourbon, and it is delish. So I was throwing down shots with that.
Thank goodness you're still here with us, sir. That's all I can say to that. All right. I'm going to look at one more comment here. Mousebong says, Cody, that just means you're one of the real ones. That's right, because all y'all out there in Morgrot universe are truly the real ones, especially our addicts out there. We love ya. So I got a fun little thing that I put together. Many of you probably have heard of Blue Collar Comedy, or at least Jeff Foxworthy. So we're going to do a play on You Might Be a Redneck, only we're changing the title, and we're calling it You Might Be a Satanist.
Waiting for this.
All right, so if you're all ready to play, we can get that started right away. All right. You might be a Satanist if you know whether that symbol is right or wrong.
I have here.
So y'all need to come out there and in the comment section and let us know.
My Morbid Angel domination shirt from like 1990 fucking 4.
Mm-hmm.
Where the slime live. There's another one there.
Oh shoot. Mousebong says, okay, I need this quiz because I don't know what I am. I just say nihilist. Babylon says, movie Satanist or the real deal? Awesome. Mousebong says, upright is pagan, right? You guessed correct. So you might be a Satanist since you know which way it should be. And then she goes, OMG, Beast, that is right. I got a merch lady boner. All right. So to answer your question there, Babylon, just in general, we're just going to do it in general because obviously you would know if you were the real deal or not. But anyways. Oh, that's interesting. She says, I named my green base Where the Slime Live. That's awesome. All right. You guys ready for number 2? I know I am. Let's see. You might be a Satanist if you wake up every day saying this. Time to get up and spread some blasphemy. Which I don't know. I think pretty much everybody out there definitely probably says that in one form or fashion. So we'll see who it resonates with. Oh my God. This just gets even better. Cody says he should have worried about his style choice, not the symbol on the tree. Believe it or not, that photo was taken from a news action satanic panic coverage. Hence the really bad mullet. He says that symbol is to ward off evil, I believe. So you do know that the correct way to put that symbol, if you might be a Satanist, would be upside down. Actually, right side up, the pentacle represents the different elements of nature. Hence, the pagan side of things, especially Green Witch, working with the elements, earth, air, fire, and water. But yeah, and then Mousebong comes for the win and says, blasphemy makes me horny. So, she might be a Satanist.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I hope that made the list.
Right.
Blasphemy makes you horny.
And I'm going to stick Austin Powers on it. Babylon says, that is why I say after I came in the name of the Lord. Time to get up and spread some blasphemy. Oh, I love it. All right, on to number 3. You might be a Satanist if you joined a black metal band. That's our buddy there, Ernest, from all the Ernest films, as he is apparently joining a black metal band. No, this movie never happened, but I feel it should.
He died years ago.
For sure. Let's see here. Awesome. Cody says, I live in a town that thinks a portal would open. I wear pentagrams and metal shirts everywhere. And that's why we love you. Wear it with pride.
in South Kakalaki, they love my God Flesh street cleaner shirt. They love my Mayhem that has the devil beast. I think it's like a Baphomet kind of, and it has a pentagram burned into its forehead. They love that.
Gotcha.
I wear my dark funeral hoodie out, especially on Sundays. And they really love when they see these two things. Oh, they love these.
Oh, for sure. I either get people that say, I'll pray for you, and I say, don't bother. Or I'll get the, I'm going to go this way. Or I get the, children, don't look. Those are my favorites. Oh my goodness. So Mousebong says, I have a priest kink. That might be a bit blasphemous. All righty then. And then goes on to say, we need a whole episode for Ernest. You know, that would be kind of fun. Exactly. Mousebong was like, a portal, like you mean the Hellmouth in Buffy the Vampire Slayer? That's it. You know, I thought that the first time I ever heard that also. I was like, damn, that's just like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Cody says, me and my old lady went to a store yesterday and we could feel these old baddie bitches cocking uncomfortably. Yeah, especially in my little Bible thumping town. Yeah, they love me. Especially because my Baphomet flag, my Church of Satan flag, is in my front window. That's what covers it. So you could be driving right up my street and see it. People actually stop. I'm just waiting for them to come to the door. I think that'll be real fun. Wrong one there. Babylon says, you need to mess with them, Beast, and get a rebel flag painted fucking pentagram.
Now, there is, and you guys tell
Probably
me.
Shouldn't go that far.
You guys tell me if I'm wrong or not. So in South Carolina, there's two places that I drive up every week, and these fuckers with trailers and all kinds of broken down cars in their front yard, they purchased a giant flagpole, and they have a huge, and this everybody travels on this road coming from my city going up to the big city. It's a four-lane highway, and they have a humongous Confederate flag flying all the time. Now, you didn't hear me say this, but if I move from here, and by the way, Reaper and I are going to hang out a little bit on this Tuesday. I'm coming to Omaha, so we're going to hang out a bit, and we're going to have some whiskey shots for sure, especially before you open the store.
Right, because there's nothing better than me in full form at the store.
But before I leave, there might be a mission. That flag may not be flying the next day. And what I've wanted to do for the longest time, and now I want to, there's a certain other type of flag that we see around all over the place, especially in the South. And
oh yeah,
it has to do with a certain orange bag of vomit.
Oh my goodness.
And I want to make clan outfits out of flags that were actually flying in the South. And I want to, like, I am an artist. I have a degree in fine art, and I really do want to make these and enter them into juried art shows around the world.
Wow, that would be something.
I know how to sew as well, so.
Yes, Mousebong, I was going to answer your question there. I am in Nebraska, as they like to say around these parts. Yes, I absolutely agree with you. She says, that actually sounds sick, Beast. Have to agree. All right, next on the list, you might be a Satanist, because if every time you see this, you make this face. The great late Sir Christopher Lee. Only wish I could have met the man. But yes, you might be a Satanist if you see that and make that face. You might be a Satanist if you have this in your window and a black cat is standing in front of it. Mind you, that is a picture of my kitchen window that faces the street. And yes, that's my black cat Salem standing in the window right over Baphomet. Oh my goodness. So Mouse Bong is on a roll. Unholy crap, actually. She says, what if I wear a cross for fashion aesthetic because I like to cosplay as a Catholic girl? Honestly, I would say it would be better to have it upside down. It makes it more appealing. That's okay. She says, but I have a few crosses from family. Those are family heirlooms. And here's another thing y'all have to realize. The cross is not exclusive to just Christendom. The cross was actually found in other belief systems that existed long before written man's word, if you will. So you don't have to worry about that necessarily. All right. Here's another one. This is my favorite. You might be a Satanist if you absolutely enjoy this logic. Fine, I'll go make my own heaven. I'll have hookers and blow. So if that sounds good to y'all, you might be a Satanist.
Or Mouse Bong would be left out. Or not.
Or not. That concludes our quiz on you might be a Satanist. So if all 6 of those, of course, there were only 6. If you liked that, you never know. You just might be. Moving on. So there was, and I have to thank Brother Hoofbeast for this. There was a new shoe that got shown at a recent big old fucking tennis shoe convention. And, obviously we're not going to say names because we just can't do that. Otherwise we get slapped. So just for the sheer morbid curiosity, we wanted to show this to you guys and ask you, would you ever honestly would want to buy a pair of these? Don't everybody speak at once. That has got to be the ugliest pair of sneakers
Orange.
I have ever seen.
That is Orange Jesus's size style.
I mean, if you just took it out, like that person wasn't involved, just from a standpoint of fashion, would you actually wear that piece of filth?
Mm-hmm. That's one thing. When I first moved to Georgia in 1989, the word tacky was used quite a bit. Guess how many times I've heard a Southerner use the word tacky since I've been back in South Carolina? Fucking zero. They don't use the word anymore because they have no fucking shame. Tacky is out in the rural areas, and one of those dipshits bought one of those pairs of shoes and paid $9,000 because the orange bag of vomit signature was on the toe.
Oh my goodness.
Or yeah.
I'm just saying, just from a style aspect, that is fucking horrid. I mean, could you ever imagine something like that being made by Nike or any of like the big, the big shoemakers, Adidas, Vans, you name it? No, it's fucking ugly. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with being patriotic. I mean, if you want to be patriotic, be patriotic. That's not really the issue here. I've never I don't think I've ever seen a sneaker that was all gold. That's hilarious. Mousebong says, they just look like bad hip-hop shoes from 2006. I could probably agree with that for sure. Let's see. Cody says, looks like something that would hang on a power line. Well, the biggest fucking thing about these ugly ass shoes is they go for $400. Could you see people that don't have $400 taking the time to beat somebody up so they could get those shoes? They
will do anything for Orange Jesus. They have bought, what do they call it? NFT cards of him as a hero. They will do anything.
It just don't make no damn sense. Ugliest fucking shoes I've ever seen.
And that's the whole point for them. The irony is so thick.
Got a new viewer. Hello, as they perish. Human the Hoof Beast. What's up, buddy? Babylon says that hillbilly should have bought a mouthful of gold teeth. Teeth, instead of those shoes. My whole point is, obviously we know the awful ramifications that go along with those shoes. But just as a form of style, I don't see or know of anyone that would want to walk around in that piece of shit. That's the worst pair of shoes I ever seen.
I think it might have been Monday. It was either Monday or Friday. Jimmy Kimmel went out on the street and had somebody ask people and show them the shoes and ask them if they would wear them. And
is that right?
It was hilarious. The comments were hilarious.
I totally believe it.
Yeah,
totally believe that.
Yeah, look up. Maybe if you do a search for Orange Jesus and gold basketball shoes, something like that, you can find Jimmy Kimmel. It was hilarious.
Hot buttered orange baby Jesus. Slather him up. All right. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. Okay. So if that wasn't as fucked up as we all imagined it would be, next on the goddamn list, for about 2 months straight, and I mean, I would say at least two months straight, maybe 3, we have had to listen to Kerry King. Kerry King, formerly of Slayer, bitching and moaning about all of the band members that he hates. Said Dave Lombardo is dead to me. I didn't want to stop playing. It was just one thing after another. Metal Injection, Loudwire, every major publication was talking about how much Kerry King has said that he cannot stand the people that he played with for a bajillion years. And then just recently, this happens. Let me tell you, the internet has been falling off its fucking rockers ever since. It's official. Slayer reunites, announces first shows in 5 years. They're going to be headlining a couple of big festivals. Does he really hate them? Or is he afraid to have somebody else step up in his place? Was that just all fucking like, I don't know. I'm so torn on this issue. It's ridiculous. I'm like, really? His solo album is just now hitting, and then boom, a Slayer reunion. What the fuck? What message does that fucking send? did Tom Araya buckle under the pressure and say, oh, well, maybe we should give him a couple more shows? Because as far as I know, there's only like 2 shows that they're doing. But they're fucking big. You know what I mean? And of course, Paul Bostaph is playing drums because even Dave Lombardo didn't want to touch this shit. So Gary Holt, love me some Gary Holt, man. He's a great dude. He's, stepping back up where, he took over for Hanneman, which is cool. But it's like, you know what? I think I may have to agree here. Mousebong says he hates them but loves that money. Seriously, that must be the only fucking reason that Kerry King would say, sure. I just fucking badmouthed you guys across every major fucking publication, every interview I've done for my solo project, Kerry King. But yeah, I'm going to step back on stage with him. You know what his response was? Nothing can ever replace the 90 minutes that we spent on stage together where the music just came alive. What are your thoughts, Hoof Beast, on this?
I really don't give a shit. I knew they were going to do this.
Really?
Yeah, I knew they were going to do. I knew they'd be back.
I didn't. I didn't think so.
It's also ego. To me, when they ended, in my opinion, Seasons in the Abyss was the last good album that they did. That was like really
right.
So they've put out mediocre stuff, not near as bad or sold out like Metallica has been. But I knew they were going to do this. They need the adoration. They're so much bigger. They're bigger than they were when I saw them with Slipknot in like 2012 now.
Right.
They're huge now. They're really big. That ticket is going to be so fucking expensive or sought after. I would want to do it. And I mean, like a lot of people are butthurt because you guys said you already played your last show and now you're doing it again. I don't get it.
In a way, though, don't they have a right to be upset, though? Because they probably paid a fortune for that last show.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I'm saying? There's a kid that's not going to have clothes and school supplies for an entire year because they went to that concert, right? Now, here's the kicker. And everyone knows that I love women. Women can do pretty much anything they put their minds to. Tell me why Metal Injection, Loudwire, all of the big metal publications, the next day put Tom Araya's wife on the front of their big notification that says, it was Tom Araya's wife that pushed them to get back together. That is literally all we have seen for the past 2 days straight, man. Every time, didn't matter what social media I went on, YouTube, you name it, it pops up saying Tom Araya's wife was the one who instigated this whole thing and pushed Tom to do it. Why is that news?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. They're just trying to make something up. Like these guys can play these songs in their sleep. They've toured.
Exactly.
So, like, it's not that big a deal for me. Like, if I could go to those shows, absolutely, I would go. I want to see Ozzy one more time, but I think he's only going to play like Wembley Stadium, or no, he's going to maybe be in. Is it Liverpool?
He's going to play in Birmingham.
Birmingham, yeah.
Yeah.
But I know I'm definitely not going to that show.
I mean, I've already seen him, and I didn't have to pay more than $60 to see 50 bands. I'm not going to try to go see 60, 70 bands again with them as the headliner and pay $200. It's not going to happen. So honestly, I'm kind of done with Slayer at this point. Just completely done. I love them. I love what they did. I can still jam out to some of the songs from the past, but damn it, sometimes you just got to put it to rest, man. I also have to kind of agree here with Babylon. He says someone in Slayer must be broke. Cody says, I could have lived without them. And honestly, it's true. Not that they're not relevant, because, I mean, their work is very relevant. But today, right now, in the current state of metal, we have bands that are coming up fresh and pushing boundaries like never before. There's so much better shit to be listening to. Not taking anything away from Slayer, but damn it, you know?
I did a fun tattoo several years ago. It was the Slayer Iron Eagle with the upside down pentagram and the Slayer logo. It was fun. Did a tattoo this weekend too. It was fun.
Yeah. I thought I saw something about that. Either that or you told me. One or the other.
I tapped out hours and 15 minutes, but I didn't quite finish it. I needed like another half hour, 45 minutes to finish it, but he tapped out. He couldn't take any more.
Jeez.
It just isn't all that bad.
He tapped out. He could have took it. Come on. All right. So we have one item left on the goddamn list for this week. And, well, thank you, Brother Hoofbeast, for this one, because this is another crowd participation. So Morgrot Universe addicts, you guys get to give us your answers. And I'm sure Hoofbeast probably has one too. I'm going to have to think about this one because it's just so goddamn funny. I don't know what to do with myself. Here it goes. Name this band with 4 words or less.
South Carolina's finest.
That was 3 words, though.
Oh, man.
No chin, forehead fucks.
So, which one is the drummer?
The one with the exceedingly tall neck.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe he's the bassist.
Oh, Cody, you fucking rock. Cody's got one. In meth we trust.
Yeah.
I love it. Babylon says the Springfields. Uh-oh, here we go. Uncle Daddy Ass Bang. Babylon, you're absolutely killing me tonight. Whatever you're on, I want to know. Let's see. Mousebong has one all meffed up. Apparently, this one was a piece of gold. I want to know what Kyler thinks. What would Kyler name this band? Although I don't know if he's still hanging in there or not, but the names we've gotten are just absolutely fantastic. So great way to end an epic goddamn program. Oh, my damn. Babylon's got another one. Keep them coming, brother.
Springfield.
That's not a finger. You guys could come up with multiple band names for that. Come on. There's got to be more.
The Springfields. That was so awesome.
Oh, it was perfect.
God.
Now, if you would have said the Springfield's on ice, that would have made it because that was 4 words.
Yeah. Well, it said.
Oh, but then again, wait a minute. It did say 4 words or less, right?
Said 4 words or less.
I fucked up. My bad. Oh, here we go. Cody says, second one looks like Lars and Beavis had a love child.
Yes, totally.
You can't tell me that the last guy in that photo didn't remind you of every reject guitar player from the 90s.
I know. He's definitely the lead guitarist.
Totally. Oh, shit. So I guess that means we need to figure out who the lead singer is.
Looks like his teeth will prevent him from pronunciating any words.
Correct.
Oh, that guy. This is just...
Why does the fucking second guy remind me of Megamind, the bad guy from Megamind?
Yes.
Because of the big-ass forehead.
I know. And what's going on with that forehead? It's like this meth is just tearing his skin up.
I just don't even want to think about it.
I say the bassist is the guy to his left, our right, and I guess the vocalist has like too many teeth in his mouth, and the guitarist is the greasy-haired mullet. That's haired mullet with schoolgirl bangs.
Oh shit. So okay. Babylon says their single would have been Don't Smash My Pal Mal's Mama. I love it. Mousebong says the far right looks like Steve Perry on crack.
Yes.
I totally see that. I was thinking it in the back of my mind. Cody says the last one looks like Steve Perry. See, everybody had the same. We got some synergy going on here.
Yeah. Now,
and then
imagine that guy singing "Send Her My Love."
Oh my God! How about Faithfully?
Oh.
You know, Babylon says the second is Cornholio.
It is, yes. It does look like Cornholio. Keep me from my hall.
Oh shit, man.
49 without being under the influence at all tonight.
And that's okay. I mean, I'm just having a great time.
Really?
I'm not even on Happy Buzz Street. I'm just having a blast. Let's see. Oh, Mousebong's like LOL. Awesome. Guys, Morgrat Universe Addicts. Fucking amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. Every time we do this show, it's just a blast. Every show is just a blast.
I will magic for them too.
Absolutely. Just we love you all so much. We love the fact you support the show. It is always a blast hanging out with y'all. Because honestly, we just never know what's going to happen. Don't forget that we do have Addict t-shirts. And unfortunately, I don't have it on this one. Made by our fellow addict and brother, Cody Gray, for sale. Please go to Reapers Underground Facebook page, Black Flame Entertainment page, or Morgrat Entertainment page to get the link to buy one if you want to become an addict. Can I say that? I don't know. Am I going to get in trouble? I don't give a fuck. So if you want to kind of support what we do, it's just a great way for you to show your love for us. As you know, we're here because y'all, and you make it all so much worth it. It is such a blast hanging with y'all. So definitely check that out. There is, and I promise, a full episode of Reapers Underground this Friday night at 5, as I am going to interview fellow actor and cosplayer Doug Bayless, who was a fellow zombie with me on Attack of the Corn Zombies this Friday. And we're going to talk with him about his career and everything that he's up to and what he's going to be doing here in the future. So definitely tune in Friday for that at 5 p.m. CST because he's in the UK. So it'll be 11 p.m. his time, 5 p.m. our time. So no matter where you're at in the US, you can definitely tune in for that. It's going to be so much fun. He's awesome. And for some of you guys that are aspiring actors, actresses, something you can learn from him and how he kind of got himself into the door. So, but yeah, for sure. Definitely tune in for that. Don't forget next Monday, Tracks of the Damned. We will be back. So get ready for that as well. Well, I'll kick your weekend off, but you won't see us on Saturday. So sorry about that.
I think
drink a shot for us. What's that?
I might be in Omaha that night.
On Saturday?
Oh no, not Saturday. For Tracks of the Dam on Monday.
Oh, gotcha. So hey, that would be fun as well. Thank you guys for joining. We always appreciate all your comments. You guys are so much fun. We love you. And as you're laying it down, as you're getting ready for the final 2 days of the week, and you're like, I don't want to fucking work tomorrow. Just remember, you might be a Satanist. And you've named a new killer band. I guess we'll go with the Springfields on that. Probably. And yeah, just remember, if your prostate hurts, don't grab your ass. But the most important thing you must remember, stay heavy.